Hello, and we have returned. If things look different, it's because they are. You have made your way in. You were led into the Valk Keep, passed through a few heavy doors, deeper down underground, and you were told that there are a few dangers that lie ahead, but they're pretty certain that you'll be strong enough. They have their faith in you. Uh, I will say that this is dim light down here, at least in this hallway, and it does not look like there's any more lights farther down. Uh, but that would not be a problem for anyone who has dark vision, or even needs vision to begin with. Jim.
Yeah, so I think it's just Milton.
Yeah. Um, can I? I want to see how long Starry Wisp lasts. Or do you have a flashlight, Milton, or a lantern?
Was I able to keep that one that we had last time we were in, like the sewers?
I would say no. That was property of. Uh, what was the name? The Foundational Core, I think. Hmm. But yeah, they wouldn't have let you keep that one. That was like, you know, for their employees.
Well,
Booey.
um,
I don't have a
can
lantern.
can Pearl cast Starry Wisp and just have it like kind of like it emits a dim light in a 10-foot radius? So can she just kind of like have it spinning, like going around her, or like manipulate to where it can go ahead of them a little bit?
Uh, I'll double check it. But is that something that the spell says it can do?
It says you launch a mode of light at one creature or object within range. So make a ranged spell attack on a hit. The target takes 1d8 radiant damage until the ends of your next turn and emits a dim light in a 10-foot radius. So I guess not. It just emits a dim light.
Yeah. At the
I guess
moment,
not.
you're
Still
already
will
in
just
dim
never
light,
hold
so
your
that's
hand.
one thing.
Yeah, I guess Melton, I might have something else, but do you want to just you want to hold my hand, and then that way I won't let you trip over anything.
I mean, it's dim light. I think I can manage.
Dim light. Oh wait, I might have actually something else. I have a fiery blade, flame blade. Does not. Oh, concentration up to 10 minutes.
Well,
Never mind.
here's the $1,000,000 question. Because I know I still have that flare gun from the airship crash.
Right. You could
And it's got.
shoot it out somewhere, if you so wish.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a step here and just fire it down. You know, just
All right. Do
Well,
you?
what about torch?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Does like no one have any torches, like in their packs or anything?
I had a custom pack thing. That was all my doctor shit. So I did it.
No. I mean, it's a tinder box, but I don't. What is a tinder box exactly?
It is a box of tinder.
You can use it
Okay,
as
I don't.
fires.
uh, yeah, I think you use it to light things.
know.
Yeah, so like if you had a torch, you could use a tinderbox to light the torch, or lantern, or
Okay, then
any candle.
I don't have anything, but I could just keep shooting starry wisp down the hall, so that way you can save your flare gun.
Okay.
I'll just do that then.
Alright, well, at the moment, at least down this hallway, again, it is already dim light. There is like some dim light that's coming uh, from the hallway behind you. Like there are lit torches and sconces behind you, and some of that light is flooding in here to give you some light. So you're not, you're not at risk of like not seeing that the stairs and then tripping in and falling down the stairs. But it's definitely
Yeah.
when you get down here to this other uh, entryway, it does look much darker.
Okay. Well, when we get down there, she's gonna start casting starry wisp to light up as they're walking along. Since it's a cantrip, she can just keep casting it.
All right. So if we want, we can essentially do this by turns without actually being in combat initiative, since there is no danger. If
Yeah.
you want to move, I would say you can move up to your movement. Unless you're saying you're dashing, then you can move up to. You can double that if you so wish. But I do have, just so that the stream isn't catching everything, all of my secrets. I have some written down notes for anything that may happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could we take a look around for any of these traps that the Falcons mentioned?
Sure. Go ahead, make a. I think if you're
Oh yeah,
looking,
they did mention.
make either an investigation or perception.
Perception 7.
I'll do one. I forgot that they mentioned traps. 26.
All right. Victor,
I saw the whole
unfortunately,
map.
what was that?
I know what's here. I saw the whole map. I know what's here. I can see everything.
Oh, you're looking at the stream?
No.
I was about to say, I would be very. I would have to ask that you try not to stream snipe the D&D game.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was possible.
Yeah, what you can see is different from what the stream can see at the moment. Since
Correct.
I'm
All right, I'll go
recording the
back.
DM's.
I'll select something else on Twitch, but
Mhm.
I did see the whole map for a hot second.
I don't think you see the whole map. There's quite a bit more
It
to
was
the
for
map.
about a moment.
Oh yeah,
But
also speaking of maps, Chepeku. This is one of Chepeku's like very few like modular like sets of maps. So I took a few pieces together, I smashed them together. I was like, ooh, this looks fun. So big thank to Chepeku. If you're not sponsored, but you know, if you want to donate or not donate, if you want to sign up for their Patreon, please. If you really want some like really nice maps, like I suggest it. Yeah.
We totally would be sponsored if they wanted to.
Oh yes, if they wished to,
we're available.
I am open. All right, so, oh yeah, Victor, you looked around. You couldn't really see anything. You just see the stone here is made of the titular slate that is found here in Slate Shore. But Pearl, I'd say with a perception of 26, you do see that on the ground, some of these slabs of slate are a little different. I'll say since you, with that much, you do see that the slabs that are, let's see, actually pretty close. This one, this one, this one. Let's see. For every like five for every over the DC. So it's like, yeah. And that one. You see these four places on the ground look a bit different.
Okay. She's going to point out to the slabs, to the group. She's also gonna kind of have her hand up ready to cast Starry Wisp once start getting into darker areas. But she's gonna just kind of like start walking to and like avoiding the traps, and she's gonna point them out to people, and also suggest walking behind her as she's clocking all the weird looking floor. That is a no.
All right. Give me just a moment. I got Disco being whiny again. Maybe just a second.
Oh, Disco.
Hey, Fern.
Just like a cat, as soon as I stand up, he runs and sits on my bed and be like, "No, I don't want to leave. I want to stay." All right, so you two move there.
Yeah, I'm just letting the others know, like, follow behind me and do not step on these slabs, as she's pointing out the floor tiles that are looking suspicious.
All right.
And she's gonna keep clocking for traps as they're going along, and also, when it gets to the darker region, start casting Starry Wisp
Gotcha.
to light it up.
Actually, I'll say with that, you also
Right.
find, as you start to move, you start to see this
Yeah.
one is also, seems nice and symmetrical for the moment, for what seems to be a little shady, a little different.
Okay. Just gonna keep going. I don't want to go too far, because if there's something that's popping up, I don't want to like step on it, because she's actively looking around.
Yeah. You feel like once you get to the steps, everything seems to be all right. The steps don't look any different or any stranger.
Okay. Just gonna keep going then. Keep going straight. Nothing's popping up on the steps.
That's correct.
Okay.
And I'll say, because Spice is not here at the moment, I'm moving her.
Oh, okay.
Tip tap tip tap tip tap. Looks like Jim wants to stay in the back.
Yeah. Because you never know.
Ah.
We might have something come up from behind us, knowing you.
Maybe.
Is there any funky looking traps as she's now at the bottom of the stairs looking ahead? And what is the lighting like?
The lighting here is still dim. Well, speaking of dim, I forgot. In dim light, it'd be perception. Oh, well, no. You have dark vision. Never mind.
I have dark vision. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make another perception check.
Okay.
The ground down here looks a little more uneven.
$19.
19. As the ground looks a little more uneven, but you do see a familiar pattern. Right here. Right here. Just kind of in front of you. And right here.
Okay.
Does anyone else hear crows, or is it just me?
Is it like a jingling noise?
No. Like crows
Oh.
cawing.
Oh, no.
Like spooky
Oh, no,
things.
no. Okay, she's gonna.
It might be
Fuck, she's gonna.
from
Mhm.
the music, a little background cavern that they might have thrown some crows in.
She's gonna again point out the sketchy tiles.
Stop. As you were confident for these three in front of you, as you step off to the side, there is
What up?
one that did not catch your attention.
Oh no!
I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
DC is 12.
Saving?
Saving throw, yes. You're being subjected to an effect.
14.
14. All right. You are able to, like, as you step down on this ground and you feel you feel like as you start to put pressure on it, a quick sudden give in the grinding of stone. You're able to push yourself back as
Was on this tile.
yes. Here,
And then I step back.
I'll do this one. As the slate breaks down, and there is a 10-foot pit straight down.
She's just gonna just step back after catching herself. She's just like, hole. She's gonna try. Gonna.
Hole.
Hmm.
You know, this reminds me of back in the other game when Norse was using
Yeah.
like a pole to like tap everything. You're smart.
I don't know if I have a stick.
You're a druid. You can just make a stick.
Do I have? Let me see. What do I have? I have a light crossbow. Can I just use it? Can I use the end of the crossbow to tap the stones ahead of me?
Uh,
Can you summon an animal familiar?
Can, but that's I don't want to like use a spell slot for that.
I'll say you can use a crossbow, but because crossbows aren't necessarily very long, you
Yeah.
may still be subject to a saving throw of some kind.
Yeah. Okay. Well, unless does anybody have a stick? Oh, Spice, can I use your shovel?
Okay, just don't lose it.
She's gonna use the Spice shovel, and she's gonna start tapping She's gonna start tap this square in front of her.
That one seems pretty sturdy.
Okay. She's gonna tap this one next to her.
As you tap this one, it begins to kind of creak and buckle a little bit.
Okay. She's gonna tap this one.
That one seems to be fine. I'll say you can move diagonally without problem.
Oh,
if you need
okay.
to. Yeah.
Okay. What about this one?
That one begins to buckle a little bit as you give it a tap, tap, tap.
thought the tornado would pop up.
What about this one?
That one seems to be safe.
She's gonna jump over a little bit and get on that.
Mhm.
About this one?
Oh, could you try that again?
This one in front of her?
That one seems to be safe.
This one in front of her?
This one directly ahead of you seems to buckle, crack a bit.
What about this one?
Same with that one.
What about this one?
That one seems to be safe.
Can she also check this one too while she's next to her? Yes, friend.
That one falls through.
Okay, so this way it is. Okay, what about this one?
That one gives you bad vibes. It sounds like hollow underneath it when you tap it.
She gonna share the space with Milton for a second.
Ooh woo.
What about this one?
That one seems pretty solid.
Okay. This one.
That one gives you a familiar, foreboding sense of hollowness beneath it.
What about this one?
That one seems to be safe.
About here.
That one is safe as well.
What about this one?
That one, a rune begins to light up and explodes in a 20-foot radius.
Ah, damn it!
I'm joking. Oh yeah, that one seems to be fine. You see
Is it
an
not?
archway
Oh, okay.
that in this next room seems to be dark and brooding.
Okay. Can she cast a starry wisp going down to see if anything lights up down there from where she's at?
Yeah, give me just a second. I'm gonna just double check. The moment, like 2 seconds after I let my hand off of Disco's head, he immediately whines. It's like, no, you're not supposed to stop. Oh, come on. No, 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 stop that. Okay. Because, Starry Wisp, a mode of light, and a creature within range. So you don't really see a creature, but I'll say you can toss a Starry Wisp out, in there, and you'll get like a very quick, just like a flash, almost like a flash photography sort of look.
Okay.
Since the duration of the spell is instantaneous, you will get like a little flash of what's in there. As you do, I'll also ask you to make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh well. Honestly, if you do that, like you still have dark vision. Like you can look in there and see.
Yeah.
Okay, and are you just doing the flash for Milton's sake?
That's a good point. I do have dark vision, so I don't really need to do it yet. So she's gonna use, and you said this was safe. This one right in front of the archer was safe, right?
Correct. Yes.
She's gonna go in front of there, and she's gonna do a perception check with just her regular, just her.
All right. Go ahead. Roll perception.
And then I think I'm gonna actually cast Flame Blade after my perception check.
Flame blade.
17.
17. You look inside with your tiefling eyes, and you gaze upon what looks like to be a crypt, a coffin, a sarcophagus of some sort, along with old bits and pieces of ruined masonry.
Okay, she's like, okay. Do I see any traps or anything that looks odd
Uh,
with my
not,
17?
not from where you stand. You do
Okay,
not see.
she's gonna cast Flame Blade, so she's gonna reach to on her side, and as she reaches to her side and then pulls her hand back, a flame, just a fire of a scimitar forms in her hands, and it's just a bunch of fire in the shape of it, and it casts. I think it casts dim light or bright light.
Oh, yeah. Let's
And it
see.
sheds a bright light of 10-foot radius and a dim light for additional 10. So 10 feet of bright light centered on her, but then another 10 feet, but that other 10 feet is dim light.
It's dimmer. All right.
Yep.
Uh,
So Milton should be able to see with her with the flame scimitar in her hands.
yeah. And I'll go ahead. I'll put an aura on your token.
Okay.
10 feet, right?
Yeah, 10 feet bright and then an additional 10 feet dim.
Okay. So this aura that's around you at the moment, that's the bright light, and then we can just do another 10 feet from there for the dim light.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Maybe like. Okay. All right. She's gonna tap this one in front of her, the square in front of her.
It seems safe. Seems nice and solid.
Okay. What about this one in front of her?
That one seems pretty safe. Oh, go ahead, start moving.
Okay. Is she seeing anything on this crypt, or is there anything that she's picking up?
As in,
Like
like
any runes or sketches or wording or something?
if you want to investigate the crypt, go ahead.
Yeah.
You'd have to get up like close to it.
Oh.
But yeah, in order to like read whatever's on it.
Is this square safe in front of her?
Yeah, tapping the shovel. Seems pretty solid. I'll say in here you notice that the floor is a lot more solid, uniform stonework. It's more like a solid worked stone, other than the aside from the kind of patchiness that the hallway behind you was.
Okay. I'm gonna do investigation to see if there's any wording. Oh, nope.
Okay.
5.
All right. Yeah. Standing about 5 feet away from it. Yeah, it's a little difficult to see. But as you kind of look it over, you do what you do see. What does seem to be more flavorful, kind of like a kind of artistic sort of design on it. Nothing that stands out to be particular runes or a language of any sort.
Okay.
But as you feel confident, there's a sudden crack. There's a burst of dust that is shooken off the top of this coffin. You hear the grinding of stone as the lid begins to slide off to the side with a heavy thunk.
I push it back.
You hear struggling underneath it. It's like, what? Wait, no, no, open it.
No.
And you said the ground is more solid in this section?
Yes. And
Okay.
as that opens up, you see a humanoid figure beginning to stand tall and proud. Well, maybe not proud necessarily, but standing tall. Blue, deathly skin, old, dusty, decayed armor. This is what was mentioned earlier. A Karn Draugr.
Dragger? Yeah, I remembered.
Yeah. I'm. As it looks over at you, it looks at all of you with intelligence behind its eyes. And it speaks something.
You said this is a Karn Draugr?
A Karn Draugr, yes. I can. Do I have. Here, I'll just type it out. A Cairn or a Karn or something. Yeah, okay, there we go. Boop, there you go. It's in chat. Oh, now Disco wants out. Looks at you. Anyone who's I don't think anyone knows this language. It's an old language. Anyone who wants to try to piece together what it's saying, make a intelligence check. It will be a high DC, however.
Just an intelligence or a no, not investigation, just straight up intelligence ability roll.
No, no investigation. Maybe history if you got a little bonus in history.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'll do history.
But I will
Yeah.
just roll straight intelligence if that's what you wish.
Go
Ooh,
ahead.
deep
I'm gonna
roll.
go let the disco out.
All right.
No bubbas. No bubbas.
That hurt
You
my
want
feelings.
attention. You want to shit on my lap. You want to come up?
Really
Yes.
hurt my feelings.
Why?
Okay. I'm starting to think he just wants attention because as soon as I stood up, he ran away from the door and just sat on the bed again.
Yeah, he wants attention.
How dare
Yeah. See, he knows if he whines at the door, you go over and, like,
you. Yeah.
give him attention. Or pay attention to him.
I think next time I'll just spritz him down. Give him. Just, this next time I'll just like bring the water hose through the window whenever he disobeys. High pressure wash. Milton, unfortunately, no. Victor, no. Pearl.
Yes.
What languages do you
Smart
know?
girl.
I know Infernal and Elvish and Common.
Okay. When you said that you were looking for primordial,
Yeah.
You didn't find anything about it, right?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. Though you do have an interest to primordial.
Yes.
So, I would say you don't fully understand the words that it's saying, but you are able to pick up a couple of pieces. No, Jim, you're too late. Unless you know primordial. That is a no response from Jim.
You're not sorry. I did not realize that I was muted this whole time.
Oh, yeah, you were very quiet. Muted, even. Do you know primordial?
I do not.
Okay. And I'll say 19 is just under the DC. Like I said, it was a difficult
Oh,
DC, so
God.
yeah, it was 20. But yeah, I'll say your kind of history with being a little curious about primordial. You are able to pick up a couple words.
Okay.
You are able to know that as it's looking at you and it speaks, says something about a Valk. You definitely pick that up because a name
Mhm.
is kind of universal between languages.
Mhm.
And expresses disappointment,
Oh.
as I want everyone to uh, roll initiative.
What? She's
Oh.
just like, what?
No,
Why the disappointment? Why
no,
upset?
no, fuck you.
She
No, fuck
sits
you.
back.
He's not mad. He's just disappointed.
He's just disappointed. I don't know why he's disappointed.
Exactly.
He mentioned the Volk. He mentioned the Volk and then just disappointments.
Oh, that does also show up on the. That's fine. I guess the audience, the viewers, will get to see the health.
Well, God damn, I'm ready. No, it's a 13. Why is it doing that?
Oh, you have advantage. Or you rolled with advantage.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you want to go to the top of your character sheet and move it from advantage to probably query or automatic. I'll go
Well,
ahead.
it's a 13, not a 23.
Yeah. 13. Boop, there we go.
Because normally that takes the... Normally it takes the first number. It doesn't take the second, regardless.
Well, it is thinking you are doing with advantage, so it is taking the higher number. Ooh.
Jim,
Jim,
Yes.
roll.
roll.
What am I
Roll your dice.
for initiative?
Initiate.
Select my character.
Because Spice is not with us at the moment, I will put her back out
Okay.
of danger.
Okay.
Oh, Jim's
Nat
ready
20.
though.
It's fine.
What? The Cairn Draugr will go last. But that being said, Jim, from way in the back, you sense something moving ahead of you. You know it's not any of your friends.
Not too far in the back.
Oh, well, you're still in the back of the party for the most part.
Sure. Defending Spice.
Yeah. Right. It is your turn. What would you like to do? What do? How do?
Well, can I roll for insight to try and gain a better understanding of what he's weak against? Or what would I roll? Because I'm also worried about firing a gun in here because it could ricochet.
Right. I'll say you don't have to worry about that. There are no ricochet rules here unless like there's a very specific thing like unless you're trying to ricochet, then I'll like abdicate some rules to work with that. But ricocheting is not typically something you need to worry about, so that's all right. If you want to try to gain a read on this thing, it'll be more either religion or arcana.
Which I'm not in any way good with. So I think shooting first and asking questions later is probably the best move.
Yeah.
So can I move to here?
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's 20 feet. You can.
Perfect. And then I'm going to grape shot him with
with your double barrel?
Well, with the grape gun, yes. But I thought I had ammo.
I thought you had ammo too.
Where's my ammo?
Did you not mark it up somewhere?
It should be. Definitely should be marked somewhere. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with my little
The
thing.
if we, I, it might not have transferred over when we did the old from the old to the new sheet.
Oh, okay.
If that's the case, then your old sheet should still be updated.
Still.
If we want,
Better
I can mark like how many shots you've done, and then we can go back later and then see how many
I
you're
just
down.
don't remember the. Here, let me look at the other one. I had this specific weighted. Or no, the weighted ammo wasn't that. It was just the grape ammo. But I thought I had like special grape ammo, but I guess not. Or no, the fire rounds aren't those grape ammo?
Uh, I'm not sure. I thought
think
it was.
the weighted and the fire rounds were grape ammo. Or was the grape ammo its own specific thing?
Nah, there's.
Oop, that's not what I meant to press. Sorry.
Whoa,
That's old.
that's pretty old. Trying to. It's been a while. I thought we like marked like what sort of ammo it was, because I think the grape ammo is separate from the pistol and the rifle ammo. But it's
There's no
like
special grape ammo, I suppose.
I can't remember if you did
Okay.
purchase one for.
Whatever. Well, I can just use a grape ammo. That'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Okay. Do you have? So this is a ranged attack within 5 feet of someone or of a creature. Did you pick up the feat that allows you that sort of like close quarters
I believe so, but maybe not.
shooting?
And maybe I went too far.
Because I know.
Are we sure we want to just like unload on this guy before we, you know, at least try and maybe see if we can come to an understanding?
Well, the guy just talking primordial. I don't.
Good luck
And
trying
have-
to. What, do you want to do sign language with him?
Does he look? I mean, he said he's disappointed, and he mentioned the Volk. Does he look like he's arming himself to fight us?
He has picked up an ancient-looking axe and he's like readying it.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't think he wants to talk.
No insight required. He looks like he's going to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I realize now that maybe it would have been smarter to like reposition. Is that possible, DM, or are you?
I will allow you to
being hard on me?
reposition.
Okay. I
Yeah.
will be here then.
All right.
Now he's 15 feet away, which the range of the gun, which I didn't even think about, is 15 to 45.
All right. Is that the grape gun?
Correct.
Okay. I thought great. It should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, because 15 would be the like where you'll be able to shoot without a problem, and then past that up to 45 is where you have disadvantage. But yeah, you
I'm
are.
at the perfect
yeah.
range.
He is within effective range.
So I will roll. Not with advantage, but I will roll. Oh, hey, let's go.
All right. I will also. I'm trying to remember if I kept that special thing for grape shot or not. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, grape shots. If a pistol or musket has the grape shot quality, it replaces the weapon's mastery with graze, and adds one additional damage die, but halves its typical short and long range. So the ranges are as they are good. Do you have weapon mastery as a rogue? I think it's like a melee weapon that you're have mastery. Well, doesn't matter. It's fine. Either way, you do hit him with the 20, the dirty 20. Go ahead, roll
20
damage.
nonetheless.
Oh, what?
20 nonetheless.
E. 2d8 plus 3. That is 11 piercing. Yeah, Pearl, as you're standing there, this thing gets out of its little, out of its sarcophagus. It speaks, and you're like, oh, I really need to try to understand this thing. Right behind you, you hear a and then a loud explosion as Jim just shoots first, talks later.
I'm just like trying to understand primordial and like bits and pieces. I'm just like, wait, like piecing it together, and then I hear Jim shoot off on it, and I'm just like, well,
All right.
time's get going.
Oh, your subclass abilities. Do you have anything that you do extra stuff while when you go against a creature that hasn't taken a turn yet? Is that one of the assassin abilities?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything that would help you in this moment?
I believe. Actually, yes. With assassinate. Well, no, I just have advantage. But.
Go ahead.
Oh, but I have a sneak attack as well.
Okay. Oh yeah, you have advantage. So go ahead and roll your attack again, just in case you might get a natural 20.
Wait, what?
You said you have advantage on the attack, right?
Correct.
Okay. Go ahead, roll attack again. If you hit,
wait.
yeah, and if you roll a natural 20, that you will be dealing even more damage.
Oh.
Since you didn't roll. Okay. So damage is as it is. It's 11. Go ahead,
I do get
roll
sneak
your
attack.
sneak attack as well.
Oh, actually, I realized that you have to turn it on. I didn't realize that.
That's all right.
I'm new to this. Also, I guess there's a graze aspect. Yeah, I guess I have mastery on the grape gun.
Okay.
For graze.
I think
So
graze would only
yeah.
take place if you missed.
Ah. Let's see. Well, I think I have to roll it again. Yeah, I'm curious what this does. Okay, that didn't do it.
What is your sneak attack damage? Like what dice
It's
it is?
2d6.
Okay. We can just roll 2d6 in the dice
Yeah,
roller.
let's do that.
Okay, so that's an extra 5 damage. There we go. Alright. That was your attack. Your action. Do you do anything else? Or can you do anything else?
No.
Alright, no bonus
Unless
action?
I end the turn. No.
End the turn. Alright. Pearl.
Alright, I'm gonna use my flame blade to try and hit it.
Do it.
So I'm gonna. Can you put another ore that reaches out an additional 10 feet to indicate the dim light part of the flame blade? Because Yellow is it's like 10 feet of bright light and then an additional 10 feet of dim light. Can you? I don't know if there's a way you can stack a aura on top, like a different color.
Yeah, I'll work on that right now. Let's do orange.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that'll work.
That's a little intense. I'm gonna see if I can. Hmm. Let's do that. Switch the colors.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. The inner side's just bright. It's just that way to indicate to others that they're in the dim light area.
Yeah.
But she's gonna go there and she's gonna try to hit it with a flame blade.
All right.
Flame blade. Wait, no, just cast. No. 5 doesn't hit, I assume.
Ooh, no.
No.
Does Flame Blade not use your here, let me-
Flame blade? Well, I don't know because it's it's a -1 to attack, but I'm assuming because it's using strength and I have a -1 in strength.
Yeah. Usually, magical weapons that you conjure be like the option to also use your spellcasting modifier, but
I'm not sure how to change it on here. We can figure that out later.
oh yeah, I'm just double checking. Free hands lasts for a duration, let go of braid blends, but bonus action to re-invoke it. It is a melee spell attack. So yeah, it should be using your spell modifier. We can...
Do we just edit that then? So 6 plus, and then what do I add for my spell modifier?
Well, you are druid, so I
Plus
think
6.
it's wisdom? Plus 6, yeah. So
Yeah.
12?
So 12.
I think 12 does... No, 12 does not hit.
12 does not hit. Okay.
As you swing with the blade, it looks like it definitely reacts to the flame and tries to like avoid it.
Yeah. Bonus action, she's gonna cast. No, she's not gonna do that. She'll say that. Okay. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. I tried.
It is. We are at top of the hour, so we can finish with this first round. We get to the Karn Draugr, and then... Huh?
How come Spice
You
is
can get
not
spice
the
on the
counter?
order.
Spice. Yeah, Kieran is something's happening.
Yeah.
Or is that? Yeah.
Yeah, their power's gone out, so that's why I said I'm just gonna keep Spice in safety in the back. So
Okay.
Dr. Milton.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna shoot at him. I'm
Wow.
just gonna pull out my service revolver and shoot.
But he looks sick. You're gonna shoot a sick man?
Paul, he's already dead.
All right. A kapew! Not quite. Unfortunately, misses. Hello, Disco.
That's okay. Because I don't think we're at a high enough level where I have an extra attack, do I?
Next level.
Next level. Next level. All right, and that's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Victor.
I'm gonna go hit him.
Punch him.
And If this attack hits, I will use a thing where I am on my character sheet.
Ooh. Unfortunately, your halberd does not make purchase.
Alright, well, I'm gonna swing it around and use my bonus action for a little pommel strike.
Do we? Ooh, that. I think you hit more with the pommel strike than the actual blade
It
itself.
does tend to happen that way.
But yeah, that hits.
6 damage.
6 bludgeon. Very nice. And is that it?
Yes.
Alrighty. The Karn Draugr. Dodging a couple hits, missing a few shots, but also taking a couple hits. At the start of its turn, you see some of the wounds that it had garnered begin to slowly stitch itself as it heals for 10 damage.
You asshole.
I don't know if that's directed toward the Draugr or to me. Uh,
Both.
Pearl, make an insight check real quick as this happens.
Okay. Twelve.
12. As you see it beginning to heal itself up a little bit, you do notice that it was acting particularly aversive to your flame blade.
Okay. She's gonna note that to the group. Use fire!
Teehee.
Y'all brought the flamethrower and Molotov, right?
I have a flare gun.
Ooh.
Hey. The Draugr is going to make 2 ancient axe attacks. One to Pearl, as it raises up this old, like iron or steel blade, bladed axe. 11.
Nope.
Damn. It's going to use its momentum to carry over an attack towards Victor. 22.
Yeah. Yeah. That hit.
All right.
Oh no! Oh, how I'll ever recover from this.
Yep. You take 10 damage from the axe itself. 10 slashing damage.
I didn't need a 10, I just saw the 1.
No. Oh no, it does 2 types damage. Slashing, and then
Ooh.
a little extra necrotic. The slashing hurts, but then there's a little extra bite to it. As you take 11
Spice
damage.
There.
Hmm?
A little spiciness in the wound.
Oh yeah. Gotta really make sure the necrosis begins early. But as it does that, it swings towards Pearl as she dodges out of the way, but it almost uses it as like a feigning attack to continue an attack and catch you off guard and hits you. But then as it pulls the axe away, it looks over at you, Jim,
Monka ass.
as it uses its cursed gaze. Since you were the first one to shoot at it, it's a little
Hey.
unhappy.
Gaze upon it.
What do I roll?
Nothing. It just happens.
No.
What
am I cursed with?
You can't
Cursed.
stop the
Am I
gaze.
sad?
You cannot stop the gaze. Just so you know, you
Hold on, sweetheart.
is under the effects of the Bestow Curse spell This effect only ends if the Draugr is killed or if you leave the Draugr's lair. Let's see, which one of these? You know what? Because you did such a mean attack, as it moves its gaze upon you and curses you, you now have disadvantage on attack rolls against the Draugr.
It's just
Rude.
Jesus.
But if you do have anything that does grant you advantage, that will cancel it out. So it's just a straight
I have
roll.
sneak attack. Idiot.
Speaking of, where's Idiot?
He's not here.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's not here.
He doesn't like caves.
Ah.
Let's do this symbol to show that you're cursed. All right.
I'm radioactive?
Yep. It's like a curse, right? Radioactivity.
Suppose.
Yeah.
It's like a science curse. But yeah, that's the end of its turn. We will pick this up next time. I think I'll try to find a music. I thought this was supposed to be. It sounded
More musical
louder.
instead of ambient?
Huh?
More musical instead of ambient?
Yeah. I'll try to find something a little more musicale for the combat. Yeah. But yeah. You can definitely tell that this thing, even though it is undead, it is certainly a far cry from a normal zombie. But yeah.
If only I spoke primordial. Maybe I could have reasoned with it.
Maybe. Teehee. All right. But yeah. We'll. Yeah. Yeah. Stop it here. Woo.
Then when we get back, more fight.
More fight. More fight. Maybe even pick up some treasure while you're down here.
Ooh,
Treasure.
treasure.
Maybe.
I just need at least 500 gold coins.
Well, you better start working
Small
on this side of the
loan.
street.
Small loan of 500 gold coins, please.
What are you gonna do with your money?
Me?
That was for anyone, but I mean, if no one,
Save it.
Alright.
Put it in my savings account.
nice.
I'm gonna buy something
Yielded banker.
that'll be very useful for me.
Maybe. But yeah. I'll go ahead. Yeah, this was fun. This was interesting. I'm glad I was able to finally get to use some of the Chipeku map in this game. Not only Chipeku maps, but also the Chipeku scenes. I haven't used it yet, but I've got a few, like it'll be something to put in the background. Also, I've not forgotten about the art that Pearl has made yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I will be trying to put that up somewhere. Make it nice and prominent. Might use it as a starting screen sort of look or something. But yeah. Does anyone have any closing comments or questions?
No.
Well, how dare you, Jim?
You're welcome.
when making the Draugrs, or this Draugr, I took. So I grabbed, a pre-existing creature, but I think I removed a couple features. I added a little something. Uh, Took inspiration from like Scandinavian mythology about Draugrs and they're sort of undead. Uh, yeah, try to
Mhm.
make it a little unique. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to pull like straight like Skyrim inspiration. But yeah. This guy is a little chunky, but you got 4, maybe 5 of you. If we're able to get a
We'll take him out,
spice.
no problem.
Yeah,
No problem.
no problems. And there's totally nothing else past this point.
Yeah, no, once we kill this guy, it'll just be a room full of treasure and the whatchamacalls that we need.
Yeah, the
The
blood
hearth
from the
will be
stone.
there. Yeah, we'll get the blood from the stone.
I think you stepped away like right before they were mentioning it. Milton.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, and he's already gone. Um,
No, I'm.
when the Falcons mentioned blood from the stone, if you would be ever so kind, it would again high DC, but if you want to make a history check for me, his okay, high DC, but because of your background, I'll give you advantage. $15. Okay. Uh, uh, yeah, no, never mind. You're all good.
Sus.
Teehee. But yeah, I'll go ahead and stop the recording. But yeah, this was fun. I hope you're all excited to see what happens next time. I'm excited to see what happens next time. Oh wait. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.